Right, hello everyone, and welcome to Warren's Team Talk. And I guess it'd be nice if you could see me, wouldn't it? So here we go. There you are. You can see me now. Anyway, guys, I hope that you're all well and having a great day. And as I promised yesterday, I'm doing a review of the match that happened on Friday night in the first round of the FA Cup between Hereford and Brentford. Let's just move that around because I look a bit off centre, don't I? So let's just move that. Yeah, that's a bit better. That's much better. So yeah, here I am. I'm doing the review of the FA Cup first round match between Hereford and Portsmouth. So that happened on Friday night. And like I said, I hope that you're all well. And thanks very much for joining and coming to watch this. And we've got Dan in the chat and he's saying, "Good day, Warren." Hello, mate. How are you? I hope you're well. And you might have noticed I fixed the little error that was in the thing yesterday. So, yeah, that was a bit embarrassing, to be quite honest. But it always happens. I don't know why. It's just one of those things, I guess. Dan says, "Glad to see you got Portsmouth nickname right today." Yeah, no, I don't want to be disrespecting the two clubs who have the distinction of having the nickname of the Hatters. I don't want that to happen. Definitely not. So yeah, so here we go. We're gonna get into it, and let's get started. So, as I said on Saturday, the YouTube channel of the week this week is the Aussie Gooner. He's a great guy, and please go and check out his channel. He's good, particularly if you're an Arsenal fan, and even if you're not, because it's a good watch. It really is, and he talks mostly about Arsenal. He does reviews and previews for Arsenal's matches, and he does a couple of podcasts as well. One's called The Yarn, and on The Yarn he has about 3 guests, I think, usually. And Kenny Ken appears on there, and there's a couple of other people. Sometimes, a lot of the time, there's one regular, which I think is Kenny, and the rest of the time there's just new guys on there all the time. So it's great entertainment, really great stuff. And yeah, I really like the fella, and I've got the utmost respect for the way that he has to get up all hours of the morning to watch Arsenal. Like, he's told me stories like where he's had to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and as soon as the game's finished, he's had to go then and go and have a shower and get ready to go to work. I mean, from my own experience, having travelled down from Scotland on an overnight train and then had to go to work, straight to work after getting off the train, it's not good. It's not, and it's knackering, I can tell you. So fair play to the fella. So yeah, but he's got a really great channel. There's another podcast he does, which is called Calling a Spade, and that's really good. I hope he does some more of those soon. He's done one so far, and that was about foreign fans, because he has noticed, and I have to agree with him, that there's a lot of disrespect shown by English-based fans to foreign fans. So he attempted to address that in that episode. So yeah, fair play to him. And I recently did a show with him as well on my channel, where I interviewed him about his life as a football fan, and that was absolutely fascinating, hearing about all the trials and tribulations he has as a foreign fan, the hours he has to get up, and the shenanigans he has to get up to just to watch Arsenal. And he got a video out he put out the other day. It was a preview for today's game between Arsenal and Chelsea. I put a link in the description for that for you. There's also links for his channel and also for his Instagram account. So go and check that out. It's very, like I say, it's really good. And that preview was wild. There was 2 Chelsea fans and 2 Arsenal fans, and it got a bit heated quite a lot of the time in that. And Tony Blackwell's here. Oh, fantastic. Hi, Tony. How are you, mate? I've got a special treat for you. Just so because you've come into the chat, I want to do something for you. There we go. There you go, mate. I hope you enjoyed that, Tony, especially for you, buddy, because I know how much you like it. So, yeah, there we go. Right, okay. So, like I say, this is a review of the Hereford against Portsmouth match from Friday night in the FA Cup. Before we get into this, I just want to show you there was a lot of talk before the game because of the fact that a legend of Hereford Football Club had died a few days before, and this guy, Ronnie Radford, scored one of the greatest goals in the history of the FA Cup when Hereford were a non-league side and they played Newcastle United at home in 1972 on their Edgar Street pitch. And look, when I show you, I've got a video of the goal. So when we're watching the goal, look at the state of the pitch, look at the state of the players as well. It's unreal. And look at all the fans. It is amazing. So I'm just going to show you this. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, so here we go.
Tremendous spirit in this Hereford side. They're not giving this up by any means. Radford. Now Tudor's gone down for Newcastle. Radford again. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Radford the scorer. Ronnie Radford. And the crowd are invading the pitch. And now it will take some time to clear the field. What a tremendous shot by Radford. He got that ball back and hit it from well outside the penalty area, and no goalkeeper in the world would have stopped that. It barely flew into the top corner of that.
So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that because I did. For me, it just sums up everything I love about the FA Cup. You got a little tiny club playing in Tier 5 of English football, coming up against a powerhouse from the top tier of English football at home and knocking them out. And the pitch was an absolute mud bath. The players' kits were all smothered in mud. It was just absolute madness. Crowd running on the pitch. People sitting up in trees trying to watch the match because they couldn't get into the ground. Absolute madness. So, yeah, it was brilliant. And like for me, that just sums it all up, really. That's why I love the FA Cup. So Tony says, all good, mate. I hope all's well with you. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine, mate. Thank you. And then Tony says, thanks, mate, for some fireworks. Yeah, I knew you'd love it, mate. And Dan, this round of the FA Cup was a bit boring, if I'm being honest. There were, no major upsets. No, possibly not, mate. But, I think you're probably right, to be fair. But let's see what happens in the second round and the third round. Maybe it'll be a bit different then. And Tony Blackwell says, the pitch looks like a carpet, Warren. Yeah, I suppose you could say that. But it's certainly not a carpet I'd like to walk on anyway, that's for sure. And Tony Blackwell says, the youngster with the Parker running towards the camera. Yeah, there's probably a young Diego Maradona. You remember that game when he ran towards the camera in the USA World Cup when he'd been on coke and all the rest of it, in his eyes? He was definitely on something. and he went running up to the camera and he was going like shaking his head, and oh my God, it was absolute madness. And Dan says, bloody hell, since when did NASA fly rockets from football pitches? Exactly. That pitch was an absolute madness. To be honest, these days, if a referee turned up at a ground like that and saw a pitch like that, I'm not even sure they'd play the match. Tony says, yeah, Dan, no upset so far. Yeah, it's quite sad, really. There were a few near things, but never mind. Maybe there'll be some in the second round. Let's see what happens, eh? So, anyway, this was the lineup for Hereford going into the game. They went with a 4-2-3-1. And then during the course of the game, they made 4 substitutions, which I've put there in yellow. Jay Thompson and L. Haynes came on in the 65th minute for Thompson, Summers and Pinchard. And then Caton came on in the 86th minute for McLean. And then in the 2nd minute of stoppage time, Derricott came on for Hodgkiss. So there you go. And Evans got a booking for Hereford. So let's have a look at how Portsmouth lined up. Portsmouth went for a traditional 4-4-2. And during the course of the game, they made 3 substitutions and got 2 bookings. The substitutions were Lowry and Piggott. They both came on in the 61st minute for Mingy and Curtis. Brilliant name, by the way, Mingy. And Karoma, and Hume came on for Ogilvie in the 85th minute. And the 2 bookings were Karoma and Mingy for Portsmouth. Maybe that's why Mingy got substituted. Maybe they were worried he was going to get sent off. Maybe the fella's got a bit of a dodgy temperament and they were worried that he was going to lose the plot. I don't know. But anyway, so this was the match stats from the game. Hereford had 4 shots. 2 of them were on target. Portsmouth had 17 shots, 7 of which were on target. Hereford had 24% possession, which meant Pompey had 76%. Hereford made 224 passes. Pompey made 685. The pass accuracy for Hereford was 58 and Portsmouth was 87. Hereford made 14 fouls and Pompey made 9. The yellow card count was 2-1 in favour to Portsmouth, and there were no red cards and no offsides. And the last one there on the list, which I can't see, oh yes, corner. The corner count was 9-1 to Portsmouth. So that, I don't know what you draw from that, but there you go. So the final score was Hereford 1, Portsmouth 3. Hereford actually took the lead in the game when Story scored in the 26th minute, and then Hackett Fairchild equalised in the 33rd minute. Bishop put Portsmouth 2-1 in front in the 64th minute, and then finally Piggott put the game to rest in the 80th minute and gave Portsmouth a 3-1 victory. So there you go. That was that, really. So now what that means is that moving forward now, Portsmouth are taking hold of the Warren's Team Talk banner moving forward from this point on. So I'll be following them in the second round, see who they get. And we say goodbye to Hereford, and it was a lovely experience while it lasted, but there you go. So the other first round results, there you go. That's all the other first round results. Some standout ones there, I guess. are Crawley Town losing 4-1 at home to Accrington Stanley. Obviously, Accrington Stanley had their milk at half time. Anyone who remembers the milk advert from the 70s will know exactly what I'm talking about. Grimsby gave Plymouth Argyle a 5-1 thumping. Milton Keynes Dons beat Taunton 6-0. Other big results there. What other ones are there? Carlisle beat Tranmere 2-1. Bolton lost 2-1 at home to Barnsley. What else have we got here? Let's see what's on the next page because there's more there. Stockport County won 4-0 against Swindon. Dan, I'm sure you were happy with that. I don't know if you went to the game or not, but there you go. Doncaster Rovers lost 1-0 at home to Kings Lynn. So I could guess you could say that was an upset. And Stevenage won 3-2 at Gateshead. What else have we got here? Wrexham won 3-0 at home against Oldham. Crewe Alexandra beat Leyton Orient 1-0. Northampton Town lost 1-0 at Chesterfield. Alvechurch won 2-1 away at Cheltenham Town, so probably another upset there, but nothing real major. Let's see what happens in the next 2 rounds, though. And there's still some games to be played. There's some games being played at the moment. Curzon, Ashton are playing Cambridge United, and Woking are playing Oxford United. And then at 3 o'clock, that game's probably kicked off. Torquay United against Derby County, and Bracknell Town are playing Ipswich tomorrow at 7:45. Let's see if those games are finished. Hold on a sec. Let me just have a look, and I will tell you. Let me just have a look on my phone, and I'll let you know what the scores are. So here we go. Football scores. Aston Villa are beating Manchester United 3-1, but that's not the FA Cup, is it? So we won't worry too much about that. Rangers got thumped 2-1 by St Johnstone. Happy days. FA Cup, Curzon Ashton. It's 0-0 between them and Cambridge, and it's gone into added on time. Woking against Oxford. The game got postponed because of a waterlogged pitch. And Torquay are losing 1-0 at the moment at home to Derby County. So there you go. So let's move on. So that was the results from the first round games. So the second round, the draw is taking place on Monday at 7 o'clock, and that's the draw. That's the draw numbers. So my club now moving forward, the Warren's Team Talk selection is number 18, Portsmouth, and I can see there's a lot of chats coming in, so I'll get to those in a sec. And you can see that at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock on BBC Two tomorrow night, and it's also available on the English FA social media channels, and I put links for all of those channels in the description for you. So before we move on, let's get into the chat. And yeah, then let's see. Tony says, Warren, you must have run out of fireworks as to the amount of goal signing. Mate, it was an absolute madness. but I loved it. That show yesterday was one of the best ones I've done. It was absolutely superb. The banter was off the scale. It was brilliant. It was absolutely hilarious. I loved every minute of it. And I was talking to Del Boy Gunner last night, and I'm thinking about doing a Wednesday night match day live show when the Champions League starts again for the second round, quarterfinals, because I think it would be brilliant. I think it would be absolutely hilarious to do like one during the week for the Champions League. I don't know what everyone thinks. Let me know what you think if you want me to do that, because I'll be happy to do it. And Dan says those stats just show the massive difference in player quality from the fifth division to, I want to say, Championship. I think Pompey are in League One though. But they're on the verge of going up, so they could well be in Championship next season. They certainly look like they'll be going up anyway. And Tony says, "I'm not as young as you to remember Warren." Okay, mate. Never mind. Hold on, I missed one. Tony says Newcastle 4-1 now. Wow. There you go. 4-1 Newcastle. And then we've got, definitely went to the game. We looked like a completely different team. It's really refreshing to see the team gelled. Arsenal better watch out. We're coming for them. I remember we played you years and years ago. I wasn't there, but we went to at Stockport, and I think Arsenal won the game 3-1, if I remember rightly. But I never saw anything of the game. I don't think there was any cameras at the match, but I heard it was a 3-1 victory. Dan said Woking game got called off. I wonder what the pitch will look like compared to the pitch from that goal. I dare say it was in a better state than the one that I just showed you in that clip, because that was absolutely horrendous. But there you go. And so, yeah, Monday night, 7 o'clock on BBC Two, you'll be able to watch the FA Cup draw. It's the second round. You can also watch it on the FA's Twitter account, on the Facebook page, and also on their YouTube channel. So, yeah, I mean, I have to say about Facebook, I've tried to watch stuff on Facebook live before, and it's not the easiest thing to navigate, in my opinion. Maybe it's because I'm just an old codger, but there you go. So the games for the second round are going to be played on the weekend of Saturday, the 26th of November. So it'll probably be games on the Friday night and probably the Sunday and possibly the Monday, I would have thought, if it's the same as what happened for this round. And, yeah, I just want to say rest in peace to Ronnie Radford, really. And then you can see the commentary from John Motson. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Radford the scorer, Ronnie Radford. John Motson, 1972. Yeah, it was 1972. Bloody hell. I have to say, I don't remember it, but I remember people telling me about it. I was only 5 at the time, so, yeah, there you go. But, yeah, so... big up Ronnie Radford, and congratulations to Portsmouth on their win. So, yeah, that's the end of my review. I hope you enjoyed that. And thanks very much for watching. All the people that have watched it on playback as well. Please don't forget to put a like on the video. Please don't forget to subscribe. And like I say, thanks for watching. It was an absolute pleasure to see the people in the chat again. And Dan says, see you. Dan says, see you soon, Ryan. Yeah, mate, see you soon too, buddy. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm hoping to do maybe another video this week. I'm not sure what it's going to be about yet, but keep your notifications on, because as soon as we know what it'll be, I'll let you know, because it might be, I'm not sure what it's going to be about, but it might be that I do something with somebody else. But yeah, we'll see. And Tony says, catch you again, Ron. Yeah, and say hello to your family member, the mad one. You know who I'm talking about. He shall remain nameless, but his name begins with a T. So yeah, God bless him. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Please take care of all your family, your friends, and your loved ones, and please share some love and kindness around the world. And thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again really soon. Take care, everyone. Cheers for watching. Bye for now.